prep room. We are due to begin shortly. At this time,
Instructions granted.
to the prep room.
David can't make it, by the way. Or is his name David?
Yeah, he's with family. It's Dave, but he can do anything.
Okay.
It's Father Dave if you support the cult of Dave.
Is Father Day?
There's a cult. I don't think they subjected you to the cult of Dave, but he has a cult. It's not actually, but for a while, instead of Canada Land being a group, we had just Dave, and so we had Dave. That's why if you go in Canada Land, everyone has Dave as the role.
Look at my group.
Huh?
Look at my group. And I'm representing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm aware.
Yeah, so you were in the cult of Dave. So don't worry about that.
Not incredibly, no. I'm like somewhat aware of it.
I didn't look up. I didn't even realize that you were repping it.
No, I did it just for that. A bit there.
Oh, gotcha.
I recommend that you turn up the person named Treijim's volume, and also Zin, who's the floating cube over there coming in. I recommend you turn those two guys' volume up.
People on.
You should probably have those two people on,
Recording hardware.
if you can. The rest of them you can
What are
turn
the
on.
names again? The usernames?
The Zin Yi Jizi, who was in the center there, and then Treijim. Those two people mostly.
See them. I'm just gonna look through them.
Yeah, just look through the names. That's fine. They should be near the end because because I think it's alphabetical in that list. Yeah, it seems to be alphabetical, so it should be near the bottom.
Can't see the rat anymore.
And then which one?
Treijim.
Optimizing mic.
Try to make sure that their avatars are shown and you can hear them well, like more than other people.
Yeah, I turned them
Mic
up.
optimized.
I even turn on like my
Audio
shield settings
testing.
generally.
It works?
Or rather, no, not the shield settings.
Audio test complete.
Turn up like how the
Recording.
closest avatar I can see is. That's what it is. Show nearest 0. Yeah, that's about it.
That was a weird lag thing.
That wasn't just me.
hear anything disconnect from your computer? Because I did.
I
couldn't
hear anything for some time.
Sometimes Windows
Oh,
happens
one more person
to
actually.
do that for some reason.
Hemon
I've had that issue before as well.
Nika.
Actually, I don't fix it. Sometimes Windows.
Somewhere like absolutely.
They're like usually one of the NPCs or something like that.
Oh dear.
Or if you get lost or something, they will most likely be able
Seems
to
like more people are joining us last minute.
10,
Loading in new avatars.
Let's
9,
see.
8,
24 out of 80 people.
Oh, yeah,
7, 6,
Ready?
5,
Ready as
4,
I'll ever be.
3, 2, 1. It seems, again, you have met with an uncertain fate. You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroads. A rendezvous of travelers between worlds. My name is Sheen. I am a highly metastasized, infomorphic, mimetic meme complex, and one of the tour guides of VRTravellers. Welcome, mortals, to the rendezvous, our point of contact in the narrative domain. For those of you experiencing this for the first and last time, we create story-based tours. You see, we do this with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and always perpetually so, wholesome team effort. These are immersive and interactive live performances where you and your friends tour a virtual world while the tour guide narrates a story and pours their heart out. There are points in the story where you will have multiple endings revealed, and those will require puzzles. Your friends must work together with you to solve these puzzles, normally over many runs. But today is different, due to this being a holographic reenactment via the encephalon. Bad ending A will be forced today, and then immediately after, we'll do some funny business with the timelines and the observer artifact. And you will experience the good ending of the prince. My friends, do not fret. Do not strive too hard to solve the mysteries today. No, today, enjoy the atmosphere. Feel the world as it's built around you and as you walk through it. Think of it as a tour. Look to your left, see a sight. Look to your right, see a friend experiencing it. And look ahead to see the tour guide giving it their all. My friends, you are in for an unforgettable adventure. One of the greatest creations to ever come from our team. This tour has been an inspiration to many. For myself, it has many goals I strive toward as a writer, as a creator, and as someone to make the world a little brighter. That's always been our goal. But after witnessing Treijim create this story tour, I realize it is the most important thing that can be done. The good ending will forever have a place in my heart. And if you have not yet witnessed it, please make sure you stick around to the end. My dearest Treijim, I have some words for you. No man can purchase his virtue too dear, for it is the only thing whose value must ever increase with the price it has cost us. Our integrity is never worth so much as when we have parted with our all to keep it. These are thoughts I have, Treijim. Thoughts that came to me from watching you create worlds that change the worlds of everyone else here, above in the Unus Mundus. This humble cube has learned much from the mortals in this realm. But you, Treijim, you are a beacon of hope for me. You are a teacher and a good friend. Now, without further time dilation correction, it is my honor to give the observer chain to the greatest storyteller, the greatest voice actor, and as I always say, the greatest friend. Travelers, I cubically introduce to you Treijim, the tour guide.
Well, yay!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Good evening, wanderers of the narrative halls. My name is Treijim, and tonight I will be your storyteller. This is a story-based tour, and as with any tour in the real world, we have some rules. Firstly, I kindly ask that each time we stop for narration, that you become silent so that the story may continue. However, as we walk from place to place, as we traverse this narrative, you are encouraged to talk amongst yourselves. And second, please remain with me, your tour guide, at all times. Tonight's event is my final performance. And as such, because we will be seeing two endings tonight, I will be streamlining tonight's experience. The responses to visions will automatically be chosen for you, taking us down the best and fastest path. My friends, I am going to drop a portal to tonight's instance. Please wait for my signal before entering. My friends, I will see you on the other side.
Alright.
Turning off any avatars.
There you are.
Wait, he's dying?
Yes, yes.
Hi!
Rock, paper, scissors?
Man.
Oh, damn it, now I have to load everyone again.
Hi!
Yeah.
There's 2 hours.
Man, imagine dying
There's 2
for
hours
fringe.
today.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Huh?
Because I honestly don't care.
Changing shield
Whichever
level
you want.
settings.
Aw, rip in peace.
Man.
Well, you're saying that to Brown.
Man,
and
imagine
No,
being
Panda,
dead.
why? You animal!
Desktop
1, 2, 3.
Deal with it. Haha.
And then
Oh,
I got
fuck.
you.
That's what scissors? 2 fingers.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
wait,
Yep.
My
see,
punch
everybody.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see
Yeah,
how
man, because like
we can make it easy.
timeline will shift
Yeah.
and how we will all be transported tonight.
Firing squad.
Oh, interact, no.
I'd so. Oh, no, I mean like in
Firing squad.
this
I
world.
wonder how this will show up in the timeline system.
Like honestly,
There's an invisible
menu in front of you that
yeah.
prevents you from actually clicking on it.
No,
Yeah.
that's
So
like
on
you
desktop, you
observe.
just can't turn off avatars.
I observe.
You should.
Right on.
Oh, dying again.
No, which
That's
one better?
what's happened in Metaverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I was
Oh, shit.
hoping that they would add that, but no, you can't. Two is chips.
Yeah, it seems like such a basic
I
item
think
that
I
you
was,
said.
I was
Week, so I
threatening
remember.
secrets
Yeah.
of
So,
a mob.
Cool.
I would
I was
recommend,
Oh, dear
threatening
God.
secrets of a mob.
you know, avatar calling
Very good,
on.
very good.
Make sure that you
Reality.
block my avatar. It's got more materials than everyone combined
Well,
in here.
yeah, but I was also. They were also
It's usually
my
good, but I'm
employers.
selling
So,
YouTube right now, so I'm having issues.
no, I just thought, like, you know,
Yay,
hey,
Unity
I
problems!
Have
object
avatar calling on
their
them
policy of
from a
taking
certain
prisoners
distance.
of war.
Maybe.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, the backpack is physical.
I don't have
Backpack is physical.
I've seen the backpack still the backpack like last week or something.
I guess the
Yeah,
single
the only one with an
suffice.
unlegible name in here, apparently.
You know what? Poltergeist, right?
Yes.
Kahora?
Want this one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my
It's rolling
backpack.
too.
It was mine
Oh
doing
my
right.
God,
So,
I am
you know,
so
I have
bored.
strong
My
emotional
brain is
attachment
dying.
to it.
It's like,
Therefore, I'm taking. Look, I
All
don't
that
know how
work,
to
but at least hopefully I'm
voice
have fun now.
audio. Please wait.
We'll see how it goes though.
Disabling for
That
10
is the
seconds.
canonical
I
answer.
love your avatar.
That is genuinely
No,
the canonical
you should
answer.
block
If
it. It's
that
the
candidate doesn't know
worst
how
thing
to
ever.
code,
I have
you
more
should make
material
an attack.
slots than everyone, including this world combined.
That was a pretty. You're also invisible.
Jesus, why would you ever look at it?
5, 4,
Voice audio.
3,
Audio cap. Visual capture recorded.
2,
They're counting down.
1. Travelers, gather around. Kindly lend me your attention and position yourself so that you can clearly hear me. Welcome to the narrative of the Prince. Before we begin, there are some notes specific to this world. Please listen carefully. First, take a moment to adjust your world volume. You should be able to hear distant waves. Second, make sure that the button to your left on the wall is orange. Tour mode should be on. The button should be orange. You do not need to click this button at any point during the tour. This is for when you come back later to explore it on your own. Third, if you are experiencing lag, feel free to turn off all avatars except for your tour guides, myself, Sheen, and Nick Pop 123. Fourth, if you are in desktop mode, press Tab. If you are in VR, hold your right hand high above your head and press a menu button. This will turn on this world's custom menu. You can use this menu to fast travel to the group with a tour guide's help if you get left behind for any reason.
Seem to be having technical issues with the menu.
Yup.
Same.
Might have to reach like really high.
I was told this might occur. My friends, if you are having trouble accessing the menu in VR, please feel free to utilize either your real keyboard or some sort of overlay or virtual desktop to hit the tab key. This should work in its stead. But you only need it to use the teleportation shortcuts. These shortcuts go to chapters in the story, and I will announce each time we reach a chapter.
Did you manage to get that working?
Fifth,
You can press tab.
if you are having trouble selecting people in this world, for example to turn someone's volume up or down, open up your small menu, the one attached to your hand. Navigate to the third tab from the left at the bottom. This will let you select anyone in the world. Please use this, as I have not gotten around to fixing this world. My apologies. And one final note. This tour has some strong color filters at some parts. And now, my friends, let us begin. Let us leave this accursed place and head back to where this all began.
Put out your like Steam menu and then take out the keyboard.
Oh, well, man. Are you alive? Oh, no.
Where the fuck are we?
Hmm.
Easy.
Seems a bunch of voices have entered this void.
Right. Don't worry, this is vast. This room is very vast.
What was the function again? To pull the menu off?
It's not a void, it's a noid. Hide your pizza.
Tab or raise right hand up and press menu button.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You may have to use
Hello,
tab.
my dear lady.
Oh.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Oh no! I'm falling! Mama, help me!
You'll come back.
Whenever the narrator is ready.
Yeah, don't go behind Treijim.
And now, without further ado, the story begins.
Please do not come in front of my camera.
Listen. Can you hear it? The waves. They say that when I was born, everyone could hear it. The midwives, the guards, the servants, even the cooks and stable hands. Everyone in the castle. Everyone.
Oh, so it was everyone.
I see.
I'm like, damn, that is a long ass pause, Treijim.
Restoring position.
Oh, that happened to everybody. Shit.
I thought it was my shit.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Everyone's.
Oh, it wasn't just me.
Position attempts
Apparently a
failed.
server crash.
Are you actually having a problem?
That was everyone.
Okay.
Okay, that was very...
That makes things a little easier.
Brownie, it's all part of the tour. The main character has
Do you think it was the effect that crashed?
Travelers, your attention, please. Travelers, my attention, please. Travelers, gather around, my friends. Please gather around. As you can see, there are forces greater than us conspiring against us. They have seen what tonight will bring, but they won't stop us. My friends, a minor blip, a couple of minutes lost. Let's try this again, shall we? Please follow me.
Minutes have been scrapped from the timeline.
Take two.
Never go through without a voice.
Take two. And call the doctor in the morning.
Never had a whole world break before.
I know, I thought I was gonna load in
That's a
and
first.
be all on my own, but no.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think this is
If this is another person who wants me to join their cult, I'm not joining.
First time.
Why not?
This is not the color.
What do you mean another?
I will say,
Where's the cube?
the increased engaged time did make me feel like something
No mouse
had
man
fallen
because I
off.
fell off the map.
apparently.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
My
Rewind.
parents are also grieving the dog, so it's kind of hard for someone to look at the photos right now.
Yeah,
They seem ready
I've
to
been
look at the
through that.
photos
I
and help
know.
get them for me, so yeah.
Take your time.
My friends,
Let's go.
and now, without further ado, the story begins.
Resumes.
Take two. Listen. Can you hear it? The waves. They say that when I was born, everyone could hear it. The midwives, the guards, the servants, even the cooks and stable hands. Everyone in the castle, everybody in the kingdom, everybody heard the ocean. But that didn't make any sense. Ocean is nowhere near the kingdom. The oracle said it was a sign that I was different. But I never heard the waves myself. At least, not until.
Shortly.
Yep.
Shut up.
Chapter 1. I, in a castle tower, alone in a dark chamber. A young prince trembles beneath the covers. His brow is furrowed, his breath shallow and rapid. His mind is full, overflowing with grim images, twisted visions, memories of that night, that storm, that harrowing storm, dark waters churning and roiling. Nightmares plague him, guilt plagues him. Some of the crew members and soldiers were found along the beaches, blue faces strangled by seaweed, bloated, half buried in grey sands. But his father was not among them. All were lost to the sea. All but the prince. awakens with a start, saved from the darkness of his own imagination by the comfort of his own bedchamber. But the remission is short-lived. He sits up, looks at the raindrops sliding down the glass, then slowly surveys the dark corners of his chamber. There is a meal on the cabinet, likely cold as stone. The thought of food upsets him, his appetite absent for 1 or 2 moons now. With a shaking sigh, he reaches over and scoops up a trinket from his bedside table, and he brings it close to his face, squinting in the low light to make out its details. It is a pendant from the sacred land of Ludicea, given to him by his late father, the king. All he has is this pendant, his mother, and his brother. A warmth ignites in his heart, spreading across his body, keeping the cold at bay. Strong, charming, smart. His brother is everything their parents wanted. He even went to battle alongside the Silver Aegis and came back unscathed. The people look up to him. His brother is the king they want. The chill of night begins to win the fight. The pendant loses its power as his bed pleads for him to return. Heavy covers under which he can hide and wish himself away. A fragile bulwark against a callous, ruthless world that doesn't want him. He dives back down into his refuge and... Who would be at his door at this time of night? Is it one of the guard making sure he hasn't fled? Is it the nurse checking up on him again? Is it the zealots finally here to drag him for the tower? Rain batters glass as he turns his head toward the door. You're still awake? The prince sighs and nods. His brother steps out of shadow, wearing a cloak and carrying a bag. Why is he dressed at this time of night? Has anyone entered your room? The prince looks at his brother. Have they? He doesn't think so. Aside from the rain and wind, the castle has been quiet. His brother seems nervous, and it makes the prince nervous. He shakes his head. Good. The brother glances toward the door. Get dressed. Grab whatever you can carry. The prince's heart sinks. He freezes. Questions and fears swim, bubbling in his mind like eels in a bucket of water. Is there a fire? Has Dacia finally reached the capital? Is his mother the queen sending him away? Is he finally going to prison for what he did? But none of the questions leave his lips. He just sits there, useless. Listen, his brother approaches the bed. This is serious. Put on your cloak. Take whatever you don't want to leave behind. Someone is after us, and... He turns suddenly to face the door. The prince listens. Hurry, the prince says in a harsh whisper. Now! The prince is terrified. He climbs out of the covers and reaches down to open the trunk at the foot of the bed, rummaging for his warmest cloak, the dark blue one with the hood. What about Mother? The prince's voice feels weak, as though it might shatter. What about the guards, the Aegis, What about no? There's no time. Why is he being like this? The prince finds his cloak and swings it over his shoulders. He slips a long tunic over his nightgown, fastens it with the first belt he finds, and slips into some boots. He only has time to stuff the Ludician pendant into his pocket before the brother grabs his hand and almost drags him to the door. The brother pauses, gestures for the prince to be quiet, and peers out into the passageway beyond. My friends, let us follow the pair into the dark.
Let us follow them there, but what if I want to
We have cookies.
Yes.
Good grief.
Spanish follow.
Damn it, equal.
Let us
Time to
spray.
dungeon crawl.
Go, 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 go. It's too far ahead. Oh dear. I thought I was behind.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh. I'll do it again.
I can't do it again. Guys.
Yeah?
Oh no.
Okay. You can fall down.
It's okay.
Someone went into the
back up.
door of
Fall
banishment.
Oh.
Just the then silence.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
Sorry,
dead.
Mr. Squareman.
My friends, your attention, please. The story continues. The prince and brother pass through empty hall after empty hall. The castle, so far, is quiet. But here, footsteps echo from somewhere ahead. Quick, behind here, whispers the brother, pressing himself against a pillar. Moments later, a door swings open. There comes the sound of armor rattling and a woman panting, drawing nearer. The prince holds his breath. The figure staggers past them in a rush, glancing around only briefly, and they exit the way the brothers came from. That was the Aegis, the prince thinks to himself, his heart fluttering. But something's wrong. She looked injured. And how didn't she notice them? The prince peers up at his brother, expecting him to go after his mentor. But he doesn't. The brother grabs his hand and uses a side door. My friends, this way.
Nailed it.
I don't think I can squeeze through there. I am small, but not that small. It's not working.
Why are we here? The prince asks. The brother hurries past shelves and moves to the far end of the room, ignoring the question. He starts to check everything, moving random objects, looking behind and under furniture. The prince looks around and spots a nearby old book, some red tome. Who is after us? The brother stops. The Oracle is dead. The Inquisitor killed him. He looks the prince directly in the eyes, breathless. I saw it happen. And he saw me. The prince stumbles back, catching himself in a desk. The oracle, dead. And the inquisitor is... A cold chill crawls up the back of his neck. A sick feeling boils in his stomach. Dead. But no, the oracle said that he is the chosen one. The oracle said he survived for a reason. The oracle said he would learn how to control it if he just went to Laodicea and found it. Brother steps back and dusts his hands. Help me move this. The two of them, carefully, quietly as they can, drag a shelf away from the wall. Behind it, low to the ground, is an old door, a secret passage. This leads out of the castle, the brother says. Are you ready? 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 How can he be ready? No, this has to be a dream. It feels like a dream, a nightmare. The oracle can't be dead. The oracle can't be dead. Any moment now he's going to be shaken awake by his nurse, and his mother will be right there, and for once he will welcome her presence. It's just a nightmare. It's... Hey. The brother pulls him back. Hey. I know you're afraid. I am too. But without us, without you and me, Lazarus has no ruler after Mother. We're going to escape. We have to escape. We have to hide. We're going to get help. I'm going to figure out a way to solve all of this. All right? It's going to be okay. The prince can only bring himself to nod before they both crawl into the secret passage. My friends, let us crawl in behind them.
To the secret passage. What a good brother. Just never the fun.
Something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna betray someone. I swear to God.
Who are you and what have you done with Al, man?
My last chance to be imprisoned.
Oh no.
With me.
I want to get out.
The brothers emerge from the cramped passageway and find themselves in a dimly lit basement. It seems similar in style to the kitchen cellars, but the prince doesn't recognize it. Judging by his brother's face, he doesn't recognize it either. The brother begins to cross the room, checking every footstep. But the prince stops. What's that noise? A grinding, a deep rumbling. The storm returns. An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. In a moonlight forest, a beast strides out of the undergrowth. It glides across the ground, argent, majestic, silent, a great silver elk. It lands, pauses, turns back. A younger, tawny elk follows, slower and with less majesty, yet bearing great promise. The great elk observes as the younger elk's shadow moves. It betrays the form. The forest becomes dark. The prince takes a step back from himself. He observes his own fear, his own experience. He observes the vision from outside. With this clarity, he sees the truth. He remains within the moonlight forest. The shadow continues to shift, sliding beneath the younger elk. The greater elk stamps its hoof, unmoved. The shadow does not flinch. The elk stamps again, and the shadow cowers. And then the shadow turns in the direction of the prince. And the prince looks back at the darkness black as the moon's shadow. And in this vision, the prince remains. The brother carries him upon his back throughout the rest of the hidden passage. During this time, the prince is aware of his brother avoiding some zealots, and the Silver Aegis once again, who appears to be working with the zealots. He is aware of them discussing how the heir murdered the oracle and attacked the Silver Aegis. This way, friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
You don't even have to choose, it's just chosen for our sex.
Wow.
Where?
Please. Go into a wall.
Valentine. That's what the secret option I was telling you about does.
This sounds like,
You guys have been here before?
when there was a hurricane roaring.
Last week, there was a different version of this story, slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We had
last
the
week we
neutral
were doing
ending last week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the route to the good and bad endings.
Chapter 2. A final secret tunnel takes them up some steep stairs and into some long abandoned home. A chill wind whistles through cracks in the shutters, accompanied by the gentle grey of dawn. The moth-eaten rug breaks apart as the prince makes his way to the old dust-covered bed. He sits and sighs. He is tired. He is hungry and his stomach still churns. The brother goes to the window and peers outside, one hand on the handle of his sidearm. His sidearm? Was that there this whole time? The prince wants to ask about it. He wants to ask about the Aegis, the Oracle, the Inquisitor, everything. But his mouth is dry, and his jaw aches, and he, for the first time, is afraid of the only person who has always been there for him. I think it's safe here. Are you alright?
His brother is looking at him. The prince nods, and the brother approaches and offers a water skin. "Here," he says. "Have some." The prince looks at the water skin. He looks at the leather, carved with their royal emblem. He wants to take it. He wants to trust his brother. But he can't. Not after what he just heard. "You think I attacked the Aegis?" the brother says. "You think I killed the Oracle?" "I didn't think you could hear any of that." The prince looks down. "Well," says the brother, I did do one of those things. I did attack the Silver Aegis. I didn't want to. But you must understand, I had no choice. I saw the Inquisitor with the Oracle last night. I was going to speak with the Oracle about my coronation, but I overheard their conversation, what they said about you. I saw the fire in the Inquisitor's eyes. I saw the blood spilling. The Oracle had called you Ocean-born. But the Inquisitor, he wields the power of miracles of fire. You know this. He thinks you were sent by the enemy. He thinks the Chosen One should be Fireborn, like he is, not Ocean-born. Well, I don't really understand it, but what I do know is, if I went to the Aegis for help, then she and everyone else in the castle would have faced the wrath of the Inquisitor. Everyone, including this way, it's just us. Everyone in the castle is safe from him. You understand, don't you? The prince slowly lifts his gaze to meet his brother's. Something about his voice, the way he's talking. He's never heard his brother sound like this. He feels the Lodician pendant in his pocket. "Look," the brother says, unbuckling his weapon. "If you still don't trust me, that's okay. Take this. You wear it. You be the one to bear the blade." "All right." The prince takes the sword from his brother. "Sorry." The brother's stern visage is broken by a smile. "Come on, we need to keep moving. We won't be safe here for long. We need to get out of Moravos, and then I'll figure out what to do. Who can best the Inquisitor?" The brother stands and offers a hand, and the prince takes it, and they exit. Friends, let's follow them into the castle town of Moravos and help them find a way out. shall we?
Indeed.
Yep, that way. All night.
My friends, this quest requires that you are able to use your microphone. If you do not wish to speak, or if the NPCs know you too well, or if you want to opt out of this quest for any other reason, that is completely alright. Please, if you're opting out, stand behind me on these boxes in the corner. Everyone else,
I'm going to because I'm just
listen carefully.
Do you want to team?
I require that you all form pairs and stand in your pairs clearly. My friends, please take a moment to form pairs.
Sorry.
Who does not have a pair?
Are you the triangle strategy guy?
A team of three should be.
Oh, one of them.
Yes, one metal guy.
My friends, if you cannot find a pair, please come and stand below me and I will pair you up as you approach. I repeat, if you do not have a pair, please come and stand below me and I will pair you up with someone as you approach. Everyone else, please stand clearly in your distinct pairs. Lady Evelyn and Lai, you are a pair. Galexion and Fastolf, you are a pair. Everyone else, please make sure you have found your pairs and stand clearly in your pairs. If you do not have a pair, please come and stand below me and I will pair you up with someone.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize that we were pairing. My bad.
Initializing third-person view.
Sorry.
Leon Star, are you missing a pair?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else without a pair? Please come and stand below me so that I can pair you up with someone.
Alright.
It's like, ooh, Treijim.
Kahora and Leon Star, you are a pair.
Word of Treijim.
Does everybody else have their pairs?
Yes. Also, man, I have no
Very well. My friends, I ask for your silence and attention. The instructions are continuing and they are very important. This is what the NPCs will be doing. They will be roaming this city. And they will be questioning you as your pairs, so please stay together with your chosen pair. If they address you, you must speak with them. You must answer their questions, and only answer their questions. No other conversation is allowed between travelers and NPCs. This is what you will all be doing. You are tasked with wandering the city of Moravos whilst staying together in your pairs. You may talk amongst yourselves or with other travelers. You must answer the NPC questions truthfully, except for the chosen pair, the princes. Everyone is answering truthfully, but the princes must lie to the NPCs. And the princes will be chosen by me. I am going to choose. Antar Cobbs, who is your partner?
Metal again.
Antar Cobbs and Metal Gen. You are the princes, which means you must lie convincingly to the NPCs. Do you understand? Very well. My friends, no role-playing is required for this section. You are answering the questions truthfully about your real life and real opinions. You may not give any indication whatsoever about the identities of the princes. You may, if you wish, attempt to hide from the NPCs, but this may come across as suspicious. I will give you 10 minutes to roam the city of Moravos. At the end of this time, you will hear the town bell. Please come and find me when you hear the bell. At this point, the NPCs will privately discuss which pair they think were playing the princes and lying. Your goal is to keep the princes' identities secret. My friends, your 10 minutes starts now. For those who are opting out, please kindly follow me to the end of the map. This way.
Anyway,
Alright.
it's solid.
We get our beach episode!
Down here, friends, tucked away in the back of this alley, you have, I suppose, a 10-minute break to do as you please.
Have you heard of Vagrant Story?
I think I have before.
Yeah, these maps are from that game.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool to see.
Is it an overhead strategy game or?
Kinda. I mean, I haven't played it yet, but it's definitely on my list.
I still have to finish Triangle Strategy. It's interesting so far. It's pretty simplistic, but
Yeah. Yeah, the combat is really good.
I do enjoy it.
There's not a lot of.
I was also a big fan of
What, tactics?
tactics. You know, there's a theory for that.
This is the area we go to when we're finished roaming around. So if you want to just memorize where it is.
That's right. This is where you meet your end.
Yeah, I get to die. Oh, this is not a pathway. I've never been this way before.
Yeah, this is where we'll
Let's
meet
not be right
when
here.
it's over.
Oh, okay, cool. Why can't I just cryptically walk through the bushes? I want to cryptically walk through the bushes. Yeah, but like in reverse. Wait, no, that I. Well, that's a pit.
J. So Space J is for J.
J is for Jomer Jimson.
So the archaeologist is pretty cool because you get this whole echo effect through the world. And, oh, there's a pit down there. That's Mixella down there.
Someone mentioned the archaeologist. Someone mentioned the archaeologist. And I was like, oh, I remember that story. But now they won't show that story anymore because that story's done.
Treijim won't show anymore. We'll see who else might come to take up your stand on the plate. Probably not for a while though.
Yeah, because those stories are from. Yeah, because it was from those stories from the region, I believe, right? I love the lecture. I think that was a hard one. The lecture was sad.
I can't click anything.
How about that local sports team? Did you see the game last night?
I should be able to hear you guys again soon. Speak again?
I enjoyed hearing your opinions.
Hello, Pop.
I don't know. Typically the guys don't come over here, so it feels unfair to have over here.
Follow me.
How's it going? That's good.
Just a couple of minutes now, friends.
I'm doing great. Are you making some interesting worlds? World building? At times I've seen you online. On the VR.
There's only one.
I'm sorry?
This town is very dark. There's only one lantern.
Oh, nice.
Like, hanging off of the wall of the building.
There's only one.
Ah. Interesting.
Can't wait
I'm sorry
for what
for your
new
loss.
map you make.
That's okay.
For a
Thank
next
you.
story to be
Thank you
made
for
in
your
the very
consideration.
far future. Geofront is good new. Ooh, Geofront. Nice.
Your hair seems to be very nervous.
Hey, Rain, what is that?
I think there was one time I wanted to hang out with you just to say hello, but I don't know if you were just
Hi.
mostly busy like world building while you were in VR or something.
Right, I forgot.
It was one time though.
to paint a
Fully
world built in
initializing your
VR.
avatar.
Oh, okay, that
Just
make
have the
yeah, that would
avatar
make
We have to
sense.
place it down again for
Unless
me
it's
to
a
see.
That would
specific
make
other
sense.
platform, it's hard to build a world in VR.
Yeah. Because they have to check for optimization and stuff. Right now, I'm in like an RP group,
Toggle in
so
here.
I'm helping
Like,
with
you
mod.
can't really...
Yeah, to help. Well, I'm in an RP group where there's a world builder that always updates the worlds or changes different worlds, but we always have to have the Quest users to test it. So
This is a nice minimap.
no Quest user will crash, because
Okay.
it's all about the optimization. Otherwise, it's not Quest
really,
friendly.
It's not really a good workflow for testing on Quest, unlike the
Yes,
PC.
indeed, a very cool technical.
That's why you need people to test it at times, because now it's fine for PC people, but it won't be fine for Quest users. And again, that depends on the world.
The problem with testing for
And
Quest
the
is you have to
guard's right here
upload it
right now.
before you can test it, which is a pain to do.
I'm guessing we.
Oh yeah.
That's the bell.
I'm guessing we.
I just got here, so I know.
Time seems to be up.
I'm
Okay.
here for this little mini game quest, but hey, at least I've done this before.
Warning. Major instability detected. Warning. Major instability
last
detected.
chance.
Instabilities
Just
have
spam that
stabilized.
bell. Hit the like button.
I was gonna say no.
Subscribe to the Patreon of VRTravellers. And subscribe to our Patreon to VRTravellers, where it's only $3.
Time seems to be acting erroneously right now. Attempting to reconnect.
Hey, Treijim, do a Christmas song with the bell.
Establishing reconnection. Connection reestablished. Falling silent.
Yeah, it's so I keep forgetting.
Treijim, I dare you to try and do a Christmas song with the bell sound.
Join the call.
You know, if you subdivide your avatar like 8 million times, you'll get rid of all these squares, and you'll be perfect. Oh my God, Lou!
Probably just crank my ranking up.
You can have to invite him, because I can't invite him.
Oh, you can't invite them? Holy hell. Which one?
You cannot invite people to this world. They need to send you an invite request, which you can accept, and then a tour guide can help them get this point.
I actually figured it out on my own when I got here. And that's how I came.
Nice.
I like how your name became upside down.
My friends, another minute or two. We are giving time for the NPCs to discuss their findings.
Alright. Lou! Girl! Meet my other friend. They're friends.
I know the guards were actually the correct ones.
Yeah, they've done. Also, this guy's my friend right here. This is VL Man. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm already friends with all man.
Twice.
Every other time we have checked
And then
on
Smaku, another friend of mine. Oh, by the way, the storyteller of this world is this guy right here, Treijim. He made this world and everything. So did that guy right there.
So no, that's this world. Also, therefore, I have to go to the auto parts
You
store
haven't
so I
moved
can
in
get
like 30
myself an oil.
seconds. Oh no, she's either lagging or dying.
So I'm like,
Oh my dear Lou,
Yell a lot. That's just me being autistic.
your PC could not handle this place. I'm sorry, my dear. My beautiful
Just trying to
love.
throw off the guards a little bit.
You're gone. May your ram be remembered. Oh, son of a... Oh, fuck, this is
Let me guess, they crashed?
My friends, your attention, please. My friends, your attention, please. This quest is coming to a close, and it is time for the NPCs to present their accusation, the findings of their investigation. NPCs. Ether and Moonlight. Which pair was lying? Who were the princes?
We believe it was Captain Panda and Cilantro.
Captain Panda and Cilantro, please come forward. Shh, don't spoil it.
Why?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Cylon
Right.
and Panda,
I can revert to my server.
Oh yeah. We get
please let them know. Were you the princes, but answer in a different language?
What?
Je m'appelle un baguette. J'ai 10 ans.
Oh my god.
You heard it here first, my friends. They are not the princes, they are French. Will the real princes please step forward?
It was the trio.
Antar, Cobbs, and... Ah, down there. Metal Gen and Antar. You were the princes. That's alright, my friends. Tonight's result would have been rigged anyway to keep it efficient, but... I hope you had fun. My friends, the story continues.
Well done.
C'est la vie.
Well done. Roll the cards by not picking any princes at all.
I would have, but you made the questions about me, so I couldn't ruin that. My friends, let us continue the story.
That is fair.
As he walks across Moravos, the prince tries to shrink back into his own cloak. His brother simply strides ahead, swift and confident. How does he do it? Every Moravian looks at them, stares at them. Do they know? Do they know who they are? Suddenly he bumps into his brother as he comes to an abrupt stop on a bridge. He looks past him. Across on the other side is a city watchman talking to an elderly couple. The guard's back is to the brothers. His brother backs up and guides them around another way silently. The prince glances back over toward the old couple. He can see the old woman spot him, but she points the guard in the opposite direction. He smiles. A short while later, the prince stops. What's that noise? Grinding, rumbling, the storm returns. An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. Amidst vague, towering structures, a blue bird flits, darting from corner to corner. Giving pursuit is a red feline, stalking calmly, yet appearing in places where it should not be. The bird is frantic, its movements urgent and panicked. It tries to stay silent, yet every beat of its wings betrays its location. And everything begins to redden. The prince takes a step back from himself. He observes his own fear, his own experience. He observes the vision from outside. With this clarity, he can see the truth. He remains among the strange structures, fleeing from the fire-born beast. The red intensifies, and with it comes an unnatural warmth. It glows, it rises, it burns. But it doesn't need to. This exists within the prince's mind. His mind is his own. He stops running. He turns back. The fireborn is there. The prince takes control and looks down at his own hands and realizes that he can defy the power of his enemy. And in this vision, the prince remains. The brother carries him through the rest of the city into the home of an elderly veteran knight with a shimmering sword above the mantelpiece. He is aware of his brother attacking the friendly veteran before fleeing into a secret hidden passage through the underworks. My friends, this way.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, violence.
Where's why?
All right.
He attacked his bro homie.
Core.
You know what? It's the last time.
Friends, please use the door and wait for me on the other side. Use the door and wait for me on the other side.
I did it.
Woo, first try.
Last.
Normally about that.
Try.
Put out the campfire. Campfire.
I'm
setting it up. Time we've tricked them.
And cilantro.
Hang out
Yeah,
saying that I was actually able
right.
to
Campfire.
do it.
Mate, just like Yep, there we go. Alright.
Thank
It's time for soup. Alright.
Is it?
You,
Soup.
the rat.
Okay, alright, yeah, it's time for soup. Soup.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Soup. Are we doing the soup thing again? Oh god. No, it's me chanting soup. It's triggered now. Oh, it's you.
My friends, your attention, please. My friends, your attention, please. My friends, your attention, please. The story continues. Chapter 3. It's after sundown by the time the brothers emerge. The underworks tunnel had led them to an old mill, and from there they followed trails until coming upon the eastern road. Moravos looms in the distance, gently glowing in the moonlight, as the prince slumps to the ground, His legs and feet ache. His stomach growls. He's tired. He's sore. He's short on breath. His brother is checking through a bag he's carrying. How does he do it? How does he just keep going? Can't we go back? The prince bites his lip. He didn't mean to say that out loud. Go back? The brother lifts his head. Go back and what? Face the Fireborn? He'll kill you, and then he'll lock me away, or kill me as well. He'll tell everyone that the Oracle chose him, and nobody could disagree.
No go. No go.
The Varna Church will change forever. Mother will be powerless to stop him, and then Daisha will invade, and the people will have to live under the rule of one of two monsters. We're not going back, not until I find a way to stop the Inquisitor, and while I search, I'm going to stop the Dacians. We'll go to Felden, we'll warn them, help defend the town. I'll kill every Dacian if I have to. We can still make a difference. I won't have another leg for it, do you hear me? We still... Stop it! Please. Please stop. You're scaring me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's just you and me. There's nobody else who can save us. It's just us. Listen. I'm scaring you. I see that. I don't like to see you scared. But I'm doing what must be done. Do you remember when you were little and we found that nest in the old tower? We spotted the mother, a blue wing, coming back to feed her chicks that evening. We named them too. Dusty, Scylla, and Pickle. Yes, Pickle. Little Pickle. And then the cat found the nest. The mother bird fought fiercely, but you asked me why that happened. Do you remember what I said? Varna is kind. Life is cruel. That's right. Right now, two little birds have to leave the nest. The cat is after them. If the birds aren't in the nest, then the mother can fly to safety, and the cat can't reach her. But this cat is sly. It's going to try and trick other animals into helping it. Because of that, these little birds might have to do some things that seem bad, just so they don't get eaten. They have to, learn to fly, perhaps, or find another cat who can help them. The prince nods slowly. He can see how hard this is for his brother. His brother doesn't want to do the things he's doing. He has to. They need to survive. He wants to. He wants to reach out for his brother. to hug him and hold him. But he can't bring himself to move. We can go through the Duke's world, the brother says, standing. It will be dangerous, but it's the safest way to Felden. Do you still have my... The brother stops and looks down. The prince is hugging him tightly. Hey, it's all right. Look, when this is over, we will sail to Laodicea, the sacred lands. We'll get together, just you and me. Would you like that? The prince wipes his face. Laodicea? Really? Do you swear? The brother smiles, and the world gets a little bit brighter. I swear. The brothers have a perilous task ahead. They must cross the Duke's world in the dark of night, and they're going to need your help. My friends, please follow me.
All right.
Time to pack up the camp.
No time for soup. No time for soup.
Trey felt about the soup.
Okay.
Try not to stand on this block.
Oh, okay.
The tour guides will need that block.
Okay.
Back.
Yes.
Eh?
You got a power surge?
Someone just loaded into the world.
NPCs. Ether, Memento, and Moonlight. Please come and stand beside me. Please change into your Quest B avatars now. Everyone else, make sure you have them enabled, especially
That one.
Oh my god.
Moonlight.
Definitely that one.
Judging by the reactions, I'm glad I have their avatar turned off, but everyone else please turn on their avatar.
Quit conning us.
Good grief.
Oh, it's a con!
The most horrifying of all horrifying creatures.
A con artist, the greatest threat of all. NPCs are ready to take place in the quest.
Huh?
Everyone else, please remain here. NPCs, please go through. Everyone else, remain here. They're through. All right. My friends, the Duke's world at night is not a safe haven, but it does bear resources that they may need on their journey. The rules for your quest are as follows. You must navigate your way through the Duke's world, which, according to legend, is haunted. Collect as many resources as you can. Each traveler, each of you, has 5 bundles of wood and 5 clusters of berries to find. You must avoid the Duke's world phantom. Its terror will render you immobile for several seconds, costing you valuable time. The phantom may teleport to any phantom fire at any point in time, so stay alert. You are being observed. Please make sure that you are not using avatars that are very tiny or very large or invisible.
If I may,
Once you have completed your mission, you can either make your way to the end where I will be waiting for you, or stay behind to act as a distraction for the Phantom, buying your allies more time. Please, unless you are returning to the tour, do not use teleportation shortcuts while partaking in this quest. After the 5-minute timer expires, all remaining resources will disappear and you will be escorted to the end.
If I may
Your
inquire
avatar is
really
fine.
quick.
So
I just wanted to know the recommended height.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Fine.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Avatars are not allowed.
Yeah,
You're pretty normal
about
size.
2.5
Yeah, Panda's
meters
the
is a
biggest
good
here.
height.
Yeah.
My friends, your 5 minutes starts now.
Haha. Like berries and sticks.
Oh.
Like berries and sticks.
Gotta get the berries and twigs.
Man, imagine having
Gotta
berries.
twig those berries. No, you're not. You're fine. Berry. What?
Yeah.
Almost all
How
of them.
have I not found any berries yet? Never mind.
One berry, one stick.
2 berries, 4 wood.
And more berries.
Jeez, I am sucking. I'm going in circles.
One of each to find.
Berry.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Berry.
Wood.
Berry.
Fly that one by me again.
Perhaps I'm not being as thorough as I thought. Less than 2 minutes remaining for this. Found the last berry, and now I'm looking for 3 logs. Or 2 logs now. Looking for logs.
Betty, 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 Betty. Oh, that's not a way to go. Okay. Moonlight, I swear.
Does it slow you down?
And please.
Yeah.
Can I get one?
I mean, mine isn't bad, but I'm just missing it.
And one berry on the inner ring. Why not?
Yeah, well.
Tricky. If you're looking for wood, it's. Oh wait, it's too late.
Mine out of 10 isn't bad. He's still good.
I barely.
9 out of 10.
Barely thought to get all of them.
You can always make compote.
What?
Yeah, berry compote. Yeah, compote.
Buried compote,
Yes,
like a new version of Bury the Light.
5, 3.
There you go. See, there we go. Super.
Soup.
No,
another cat.
No,
you're gonna burn the soup.
I think we've already had the main soup. This is just extra soup. This is dessert soup.
This is quiet
Don't
soup.
worry, I'm just stirring the soup with my... Don't worry, I'm just stirring the soup.
You have granny cream for hot butter ice cream.
And everyone wants soup. Oh my god, we got some pizza! Oh yeah, we got pizza.
Stirring the soup so it doesn't get burned.
Soup.
I got a pack of chips.
Soup.
What is your reaction to this?
Soup.
Okay, back to the cute avatar.
This is a ritual.
Are you sure it's a cute avatar? Probably a matter of personal opinion.
That's
How
also
about they're adorable?
true.
Okay, in my opinion is they're cute. I'm just saying it's a matter of personal opinion.
Yes. True.
I am on the they're cute side.
I mean, true. Some people think zombies
My
are
friends,
adorable.
if anybody is still slowed, if you are stuck in a slowed state from the curse, you'll need to reload the world.
That's what Kahor is doing right now.
Yes, Kahora and Sheen were both cursed. They're on their way back, but if anybody else is still slowed, please reload the world. A tour guide will help you back here.
Did even Shin
David,
get
you can
cursed?
put that away now. David, put away the chainsaw.
Oh my.
I know how much fun it is to wield those, but you also gotta.
I almost got touched. So here's my dilemma. I almost got touched, but instead I fell off the map.
GG.
Also, Goku, you're echoing so
They
bad.
can't hear me.
I don't know. I don't even understand why this is happening.
But my hand...
Turn up your mic sensitivity.
My whole body is fully fine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, turn it up so it's
Yeah.
less sensitive.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Fine, but don't worry.
Yeah.
I can...
That better?
That seems better. Yeah, that's better, man.
Yeah, it seems better. Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Yep, you're not echoing anymore.
No insurance or money.
Yeah, you won't, and now you won't interrupt Treijim's story because you were echoing when he was narrating.
Look, there's nothing.
What the hell? I don't even know. I don't even understand. I never had an issue like this ever.
Oh, waiting for.
Yeah, it could have been a Windows update thing or something.
I literally had to update my drivers.
Still on my mind.
Yeah, probably updating your drivers made all your settings reset.
Easily. I've seen people put different things in because of Windows.
And it was my graphics card.
Oh my god.
Who bought Taco Bell?
Just having a single brain cell moment. There you go. That's it.
It's just fun floating around.
Don't throw the kid.
Yeah.
Don't throw the kid.
On fart.
Don't worry, he'll land on his foot. Feet.
Like how you can't tell what it
You
is.
gotta wait for it to come out the other end, and then we can share it again.
It was a slip of the tongue. I did correct that immediately with Saint's feet.
Gene
Though honestly, it'd be even more impressive if you landed on one foot.
Yeah, maybe.
Man, imagine.
I think that is gonna pierce my arm.
Honestly,
Connecting
going into
to
this, I
internet.
legit thought that Prince's brother was gonna
Wait.
betray him.
Man,
They came from the outside, I think.
Imagine using the internet.
The other side.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
How many
internet.
times am I gonna get this much spam mail?
No, I know, right?
This is unreasonable.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He got shot.
Who would?
I feel like
No, because this armor is not easily pierced by simple bullets.
I was like, okay, I'll bite.
Armor
From
piercing
a
the bird.
revolver of how many centuries
How about
ago?
this? How about this? Armor
Also,
piercing.
also
50 cal.
Goku.
Pizza soup.
Also, Goku. This is Elman we're talking about. He kept falling many
My
times
friends, your attention, please.
and has walked
My
it off.
friends, your attention, please.
Sort of.
This quest has come to a close. For those interested, as a group, you collected an average of 8.5 resources each. A fantastic effort from a group of this size. And now, my friends, the story continues. The brothers come to a clearing. A steep river cuts through the middle of it. Nearby, moss-covered bricks sit, indifferent as the forest slowly consumes them. The boys drink and refill their flasks and wash their faces. The prince catches a glimpse of himself in the glittering water. He barely recognizes this face. He looks unkempt, disheveled, common. He pulls his cloak in tight and sits back. We can rest here tonight, the brother says, gathering some sticks together. The prince watches as his brother soon has a small fire burning. He lays down beside it as his brother sits against an old piece of masonry. The prince stares at the fire. The flames stare back. How does he do it? The prince thinks to himself. How does he keep going like this? I just want to hide. Useless. The past few days catch up to him, and within minutes, he slips into a deep sleep. An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. Across a twilit meadow, a pack of black wolves bound, long grass whipping by. They are on the hunt following a scent on the cool wind. But the hunters are also hunted. Something else stirs the grass, and though it evades the eye, its presence can be felt. A sense of something imminently wrong, a feeling that things are not how they should be. A shadow is in pursuit. The prince takes a step back from himself. He observes his own fear, his own experience. He observes the vision from outside with this clarity. He can see the truth. The shadow closes in on the Dacians. They do not seem aware of it at all. It draws closer and closer, ever silent, ever dark, until it reaches the soldiers and becomes one of them. The shadow joins their ranks, and they are oblivious. The shadow draws a blade, and instinctually, the prince grabs the grip of his own sword, readying himself. But, though the shadow has infiltrated, it does not strike the Dacians. It does not strike. They continue their march with the intruder among them, and before long they are over the next hill, leaving the prince alone once more. Wake up, come on. The prince is shaken awake. The sky is a soft blue-grey, and the brother is crouched over him, looking elsewhere. There are voices nearby. The prince rubs his eyes and turns to look. Across the river are soldiers in black, carrying spears and swords with foreign emblems on their shields, pushing a cart through the clearing. Dacians, the brother whispers, gritting his teeth. The veterans said they might be here. Either they're preparing to besiege Felden, or they've already taken it. Maybe I can find their camp. Maybe I can find their general, and... He looks down at the prince, and his expression softens. Let's go get a closer look. I want to know they're up to. They gather their things, scoop dirt over charcoal, and carefully make their way across the river to the other side of the clearing. My friends, Dacians are dangerously close. This way.
That's it.
I can't believe we're being invaded by Danishes.
What would happen if someone fell down the river?
Those Danishes sure are dangerous.
What was the other thing?
It's alright.
The brothers hide in the undergrowth. The outer walls of Felden loom over the trees, scarred by past battles, defaced by nature. There is a large gathering of Dacian soldiers just outside the postern, bringing supplies inside. So Felden has already been taken by Dacia. Maybe they were already here and didn't need the distractions. Oh, there are too many of them, the brother whispers. Maybe I can... The brother creeps forward a couple of steps and lifts himself a little higher. The prince's heart jumps. What's he doing? Is he just going to run in and fight them? How can they not see him? When the gate is clear, run inside and hide in the town. I'll find you. What? I'm going to draw them away. Are you ready? I think so. The brother turns back to the Dacians. There are 7 of them left after the rest went inside. The brother scoops up a fist-sized rock into one hand. And they wait. And they wait. And without warning, the brother jumps to his feet and breaks into a sprint. He ditches the rock at a soldier and it strikes him square in the forehead. There's a cry and yelling. They call him names the prince has never heard before. The brother runs to the left, diving back between trees, moving parallel to Felden's outer wall. 5 soldiers give chase. 2 remain. They seem hesitant to follow. They both draw their swords, staring in the direction the others went. Swords. Wait, his brother's sword. He might need it. It's too late. The prince unsheathes it, just in case. Even in the dull light of dawn, its golden gilding glints. Who's there? The prince looks up. No, the 2 soldiers are coming this way. He must have made some noise. He freezes and holds his breath. The blood begins to drain from the top of his body. His legs go numb. No, lose interest. Turn around, go away, leave me alone, please, leave me alone, leave me alone. Hey, there's someone there, in the trees. No, the prince scrambles into a sprint away from them. He hears Dacians yelling after him, thudding through the underbrush. Go away, stop following me, go away. Around a tree, under a log, over a rock, through tall grass. Are they getting closer? Are they getting further away? He can hear their heavy breaths. He can feel it. He can feel it on the back of his neck. No, leave me alone. He keeps running and running and running and slips on muddy ground, and then the ground vanishes. The forest rises up, careening overhead as he topples into ice-cold waters. My friends, please follow me.
Dun 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 dun.
Wow. Man. So much alliteration is used in this talk. Is it alliteration?
I think it's onomatopoeia.
Boy.
Onomatopoeia, thank you.
No problem.
No, is it onomatopoeia or actually alliteration?
Onomatopoeia is a word that sounds like what it describes, like splash. Which is what we just did. My friends, at this point in the story, we have a designated break. Have a snack, rehydrate, use the restrooms if you need to. Please, my friends, be back here for the story to continue in 4 minutes. My friends, please be back here for the story to continue in 4 minutes.
I have to though. That's
I'm sorry, Tracy, I'm gonna have to dip.
I think I know what time it is.
Here, but thank you for the story.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
And thank you for all your time doing the narrations for VRTravellers.
Are you still going to stay?
Sorry, that's something else entirely.
Yeah, I kind of just...
or something, but it's kind of hard to find a head pint on a 40 Tesseract.
What?
While I'm staring at a 3D plane.
I'm going to take a small break.
I'm gonna get going.
I'm just enjoying some marshmallows.
I think I'm gonna hear it back.
Partners. Alright.
Also, I do need to inquire, what is about this destruction?
You have been hugged.
Seems that they're also... I will pause my activities.
I'll be back next week for the, I guess you could say, retirement party.
Yeah. See you that moonlight.
I had my headset on. Can I help you?
No!
There you go. You're me.
I wanna go higher.
So high.
Give me this!
Yeah, well, just it's stuck to the ground. But if you want to cook the marshmallows, lean them into the fire, and to eat them, just stick them in your head.
I return.
Just be patient. It takes a bit.
Faster! I'm hungry now!
Patience, my friend.
Like, right enough that I can look around and use
Just,
your avatar to find out
you can already see it cooking.
I have returned.
Just don't leave it in for too long, otherwise it'll start to burn.
That's the way I like it. I like it crispy. Just like my chicken
exactly the
nuggets.
sound you're supposed to make.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't see if you finished.
Look at that. Oh, let it be a
Alright up there.
No.
What are we cooking here? I don't see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, look at mine. It's on fire now.
Is this an avatar thing, or is this
Yes,
a
it's an
different
avatar
thing?
thing.
Avatar.
It's a thing on my avatar.
Which one? Alright, just give me a second.
If you have his avatar shown, you can.
Yeah, me too. It's exactly the sound you're supposed to make. What?
I'll
Your
do
voice
that.
sounds better.
Give it just a sec.
Yeah, it's doing much better.
There. Enjoy some marshmallows, my friend.
But
Just dip.
it'll basically be almost a full cover.
You may need to read a little bit.
That's good. At least that's what it feels like. But, I don't know. Almost a full recovery.
My marshmallow seems to be falling off.
It does that if you touch it with your hand or foot.
Some water.
I know. I wanted
Right.
to go very
It's a good
slow.
time.
So you'll need to be careful.
Yo, I got
Don't rush
stuck
through
on
life.
this side though. See, look. And I'm like,
What brand are you using?
and I was like,
Or
oh,
have you made
then
these
I
yourself?
remembered like years ago when I was like exploring.
And it's just classic Stay Puft.
Into a lot. But by the time I went back, it was like too late. You guys were already there.
You happen to have any s'mores? You happen to have any graham crackers to go with this?
Fortunately, my backpack's a bit small, so.
Adjust the stuff like.
Glad it got worked out.
I can't see Avatar, I can't see anything. And
I don't know, it was cool. It was super cool.
Unfortunately, in other people's realms, they cannot create anything.
I don't know if this is a weird question to ask.
Your mother.
Don't worry about it. Only in the multiversal system spaces am I allowed to do that.
Oh, it was the little blue fairy.
You make do with what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna let that.
Given like time outside of monitoring the multiverse system that I maintain for
If it gets gone,
myself,
then there's no way of getting it, because I couldn't even find the model.
At least you get time to do some exploring.
Yeah,
There's nothing like a good roasted marshmallow over an open fire.
No, it's
Usually I prefer to do it under stars, but
whoever made it.
I'm not late, am I?
make do.
Nope.
Not selling.
My friends, your attention, please.
Ah, you're right
My
on
friends, your attention, please. My friends, please give me your attention. I promise I'll be gentle with it.
Huh?
It appears that we are back. Please make your way to somewhere you can hear me, because the story continues. Chapter 4. The prince comes to. Something is pulling on his leg. He opens his eyes to see a mangy dog trying to drag him by the ankle. He panics and kicks at it, and, not expecting retaliation, it darts away with a yelp. The prince takes in his surroundings. He's inside a town, right at the water's edge, utterly soaked. He shivers and sits up. Everything hurts. He looks up at the town's structures, and the sword. Ah, it's still here, firmly in its sheath. He makes sure the sword is out of sight, gets to his feet, and heads into the town of Felden. My friends, please follow me.
Did the brother die?
Brother didn't. He's alive. He's just die in German. He's the brother.
I think we got it. Metal.
Thanks. Okay, apparently that launches you.
Do not lie to me about the brother.
Jesus Christ, I went the wrong way. You guys were like 3 feet away from me. I went that way. I have a brain skill issue.
The prince hears a commotion ahead. There is a line of people holding wooden bowls outside a door. He can see Dacian soldiers inside, giving the same amount of food to each person. Next in line is an old lady who can barely place one foot before the other. Please, kind sirs, if I may, I would like a little more than usual. My dear canine friend, his name is Riot, you see. He's going hungry. He's all skin and bones. Please, sirs. Why, that's not fair, says the townsman right behind her. Why does she get more? Peace, peace, orders the soldier. He regards the elderly woman carefully. Fine, have extra, but just this once. Oh, bless you. Vanna, bless you. And here, the soldier adds, offering a wooden stick. Seems like you're having trouble walking. The elderly woman is overcome. The prince turns away, wanting to distance himself from the scene. These are just normal people, he says to himself quietly. They didn't do anything wrong. As he hurries away, he bumps into a group of strangers. He mutters an apology and goes to move around them, but they block his exit. He peers up carefully. Those faces. Well, look who we have here. Zealots. The prince feels panic bubble up inside him. He wants to shout for help, but there are so many people about. The Dacians might help the zealots. A fight might break out. Innocent people might get hurt. No. There's too much risk. Come now, lad. No more running. My friends, the prince has no choice. This way.
Oh.
Run, little man, run!
Sure he has a choice. Grab his dick and twist it.
Twisted dick.
I call it the.
Never fight clean, always do it dirty.
Twist.
I wonder if this is where
Definitely, I want
is.
I want a good shot of this, so hopefully nobody sits in it.
Go up in the air. Put your camera up in the air.
No. People like to sit in a specific spot. It's
A view of the crown alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay!
That's what I'm trying to get.
The crayon. The crayon.
The
I
crayon.
like crayons. It tastes
crayon.
delicious. Especially the pens.
It's a Montezuma.
The zealots lead the prince down some old rock-hewn steps and through another door, and the passage opens up to a large and dark room. Carved niches hold sickly green candles. Many figures in red stand near the corners, watching. Fireball, says one of the zealots. We have found the prince. A shadow that the prince did not see until just now turns. It is a titan of a man with a broad chest and square shoulders draped in dark crimson robes. His face is like a statue, chiseled and weathered, bearing a most fearsome grin. The young prince. How I have searched for you. Tell me, where is your brother? Where is the heir? The prince can't bring himself to lift his head. Every breath trembles with effort. We found him alone, Fireball. We think the shadow spotted by the west gate was the heir, but he hasn't been seen since. It matters not. It is you I want, Oceanborn. Yes. Your brother told you, did he not? I assume he saw the whole thing. Else, why would he flee with you the way he did? The Inquisitor approaches, the shadow of his shadow creeping closer. Listen to me very carefully. If your brother told you I want you dead, he was lying to you. What use would you be to me then? Indeed, I am the one chosen by God. I am the Fireborn, wielder of the infernal miracles. And you and I share a goal. I have no desire to take the lives of any of your family members, unless they leave me no choice. No. The death I seek is that of Dacia. And you do too, do you not? Think, what would your brother say were he here? He fought against Dacia. They have tried to invade us for decades now. Why, evil Dacian spirits destroyed Lakefort and started this whole war, didn't they? Didn't they? You see it, don't you? You didn't just have a vision. No. You summoned a great power. You made the earth open its maw. You destroyed Lakefort. The war started because of you. Don't you see? You and I are so alike. We both wield miracles. The only difference, my prince, is that you have no idea how to harness it. And that is no fault of yours. That is where I come in. As one chosen by God, it has been revealed to me through divine wisdom that you are my enemy. But it doesn't have to be this way. I know how to help you. The Church of Valhalla has a place just for you. A Lazarus has a place just for you. I have a gift. A crown. Your crown. Not that of a king, but that of a mighty wielder of miracles. Accept this gift, sire. Release your potential. Place it upon your head. Feel the crown beckoning. The prince stares at the circlet offered to him. Two parallel bands of gold with a dull shine, otherwise featureless. Lakefort. His brother. Dacia. The prince watches as the circlet glows with allure. The war with Dacia is his fault. The Inquisitor is right. He must be right. He must be. Do I want to wear the crown? 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 I... once accepts what is offered to him. The moment he makes contact, heat passes through him, rippling, coursing, leaving numbness in its wake. He raises it up and places it upon his head. The Inquisitor smiles, and everything is changed forever. He sees the storm again, but this vision is not like the others. The waves churn, the wind cuts, the thunder rolls, the storm is real. It is here. It is hellfire. Flames roar outward, filling the underground space in an instant. All is red, then white, then blinding, searing. The prince screams, the fire roars back, and then... darkness returns. And in the darkness, embers glow. Cooked stone, scorched corpses, everything choked with soot and ash. The prince gets to his feet and looks for the Inquisitor. Is he dead? Did this storm, this firestorm, take his life? But no. Rising up with him is a great shadow. Though the zealots have been reduced to mere ashes, another stands, towering, indomitable, fireborn. And the Inquisitor speaks, and cinders fall from his lips. My prince, come, we have so much work to do.
Here we go. Here we are.
What have you done?
The phone.
The inside of your teeth.
What?
Were they at least brushed?
Very
They better have been brushed.
Pearly white.
Okay, what was the context?
Bow before us, for we can stand in the air.
He saw the inside of his teeth.
I can be God too. Look at that, I'm standing in midair.
There's a reason
Hey, I'm
why.
gonna ask you not to hack
I
this
just
game.
said bow before us.
Please.
My friends,
No.
the story continues.
Alright.
Bum bum.
The prince and the Inquisitor stand on an old bridge atop a hill. In the valley below lies Felden, painted orange and blue in the light of the setting sun. The sky is clear. All is quiet. Do you know why I brought you here? The prince does not know. He is losing track of his own thoughts. He's losing track of reason, of time. He thinks the other zealots are dead, but he isn't sure. There was fire. Lots of fire, so much fire, and his mind aches. Something blocks his attempts. Something else is in there, in his mind. The Dustborn was right. You are the chosen one, granted influence upon this world like no other. Chosen by an enemy of the church, an enemy of God. The very God who chose me and bestowed upon me the miracle of fire. We are both chosen. We are not so different. A task has been revealed to me. Felden has become infested with Dacians. But even before then, Felden deserved this judgment. The Inquisitor looks down at his own hands. He looks at them for a long while, his expression wavering, somewhere between sadness and rage. Then he lifts his gaze up toward the heavens, and the prince looks up with him at the deep, empty sky. Valswith, Halburn, Oradea, Matthias, Felden. May the heavens come down upon them, and may they be reduced to ashes. An image rushes up from the depths, rising to meet him. From up high, a massive expanse of land stretches out before him. Rivers are ribbons of silver. Mountains are mere mounds of soil and stones. Towns and cities are smudges of beige and grey. And the sea is a distant shimmer. Entire realms can fit within his grasp, and he reaches out and begins to close his hand around the kingdom. Destroy. Destroy. Destroy, 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 destroy. This thought is not his own. It's not coming from him, yet here it is in his mind, increasing, all-consuming, all-powerful. Except it's not. Chapter 5. No. The prince shakes his head. No. He doesn't want to. The crown pushes, but he resists. He can't. He destroyed Lakefort. It was his vision, his will. He started the war, not Dacia. But if he destroyed Lakefort just by envisioning its destruction, then that means answer its call. They won't The prince can feel his brother's sword at his side. He can't forget who he is. He won't forget.
I'm sorry? What did you say?
I won't. I won't answer its call.
What? You refuse? Ha! Foolish boy. Don't you realize that you are a weapon? Weapons can't choose who dies and who lives. No, that is the responsibility of the wielder. I am the wielder, and you will obey me.
The prince turns to face the Inquisitor. I wield my own power. And he closes his eyes, and he wishes. He wishes for the Inquisitor to not be here. He wishes to send him far, far away. He tries with all his might to visualize this giant man somewhere else, anywhere else. With all his heart, he wishes. Something shines on his eyelids, a brilliant light that fades. Slowly, he opens his eyes. The prince stands on the hill, alone. He tries to remove the crown, but he cannot bring himself to touch it. And then, all at once, in the safety of isolation, he realizes everything that has happened, and he falls to his knees. It was me. I destroyed Lakeford. I opened the earth. I did it. My vision. And that means the storm that killed my father was... He stops. He looks up. A figure stands nearby. Not the Inquisitor. A man in black armor. The visor lowered on his dented helmet. A Dacian soldier. The two stare at one another, wordless. Others come up the hill. More Dacian soldiers pointing spears and swords at the prince. One with a crest steps forth.
You there. Identify yourself and explain the light we saw.
The prince looks to the helmeted Dacian who arrived first, and then back to their leader. This is his chance. This is how he can fix everything. He slowly stands, pulls aside his cloak, and reveals his brother's regal blade. I am the Prince of Elazareth. My friends, please follow me.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's right, Mel. This is your first time through this side. Well.
I know, but not everyone has. Isn't it cool?
carry on. You can say it now.
I can
go, you motherfucker.
Oh, Leo, you look amazing.
We'll do one at the guardhouse.
I thought it was good for this world.
The wind picked up right outside my window, rustling the bush. I thought it was somebody right outside my window. Oh, that scared the crap out of me.
That is somebody outside your window. You
The
should
general
protect
stops
the bush.
just outside the door to a manor in Felden. The prince remains surrounded by Dacian soldiers, the helmeted Dacian right behind him. I want the forest patrolled all night, the general says to one of his men. Bring me the accounts of the scouts who went west. Ready the siege engineers. Send word to the commanders to march at dawn. And someone find those cursed zealots. They're gone. The general stops, and the soldiers stop with him. He glances back at the prince over his shoulder. What did you say? The zealots are gone. I was with them beneath Felden. The Inquisitor burned them all. And then I made him disappear with that light he saw. The soldiers look at one another, muttering and mumbling. The general glances across his subordinates. I can show you where it happened. There is proof. What are you doing? The prince thinks to himself. You aren't your brother. Nobody will listen to you. These are Dacians. They've been invading Lazarus for 5 years. But another voice inside him speaks up. No. They didn't start the war. And neither did Lazarus. I started the war. And I can end it. Let me go back to Moravas. I'll speak with my mother. Without the Inquisitor there, we're safe. We don't have to fight. I'll explain what happened, and she'll make you a peace offer. I know she will. He can feel tension all through his body. But the fear does not possess him. Not this time. I know I'm young. I know I don't look like much. But I can end this war. I can. What do you know that I don't? The Zealots. The Zealots started the war. It was a trick. What happened at Lakeford is their fault. My mother never wanted the war. My father never wanted the war. We don't have to fight anymore. Because the Zealots are gone. Show me. Show me where the Zealots were. My friends, please. Follow me.
Epic 360 Treijim spin.
I wasn't stuck on the railing.
I don't know what you're talking about. He wasn't stuck on the railing. No.
Ooh. What railing? That railing never exists. What are you talking about? What railing?
Right?
Praise the cube.
Praise the cube. Praise the cube.
Praise the cube. Praise the cube. Praise the cube. Praise the cube.
Not a cult. Praise the cube. Not a cult. Praise the cube.
Railing? More like trailing. My friends, the story continues.
Yes.
The prince's home stands tall and majestic, unscarred despite years of war. The local garrison had allowed them into Moravos upon hearing Dacia was here to sue for peace. Despite this, the prince is uncomfortable.
At the entrance stands a small host of knights. In their middle is the silver Aegis, armed and armored. The general approaches with the prince, and the Aegis moves to meet them in the middle. A silence hangs. Your mother will be glad to have you by her side again, sire, she says to the prince, and I am glad to see you alive and well. The Aegis turns her attention to the Dacian general. I'm told you are here to talk peace with the Queen. As it stands, myself and my Aegises are all that remains between you and Her Majesty the Queen. Tell me, Dacian, why should I let you go any further? The general pulls off his helmet and holds it under one arm. I have seen the zealots myself, dead and burned, and I am told they were responsible for Lakefort, acting against your queen's will, taking advantage of the absence of your king. He pauses and nods. Dacia is willing to move past this conflict, and as a token of trust, we return to you, your prince. What of the eldest, the heir? The Aegis scans the host of Dacians, her helmet still on. All our efforts to find him were in vain. He has eluded us entirely. The Aegis looks back and forth across the Dacians twice more. She herself a steel fortress, foreboding, immovable, shining both silver from the moon and orange from the braziers. That is regrettable. Well, Her Majesty remains skeptical. You will understand that she has requested to see her son return to her before any further talks. The general nods again. I do understand. And you will understand that I request to send at least one of my own in with the prince to confirm circumstances firsthand. The Aegis gives a shrug. Fine. You, come with us. She points at one of them. And so, the silver Aegis, the prince, and the helmeted Dacian enter the palace of Elazareth together. My friends, please follow me.
The final dungeon crawl.
Boy.
The fuck? You are the queen. Pretty.
The throne room is tall, empty, and cold, any comfort offered by the gentle moon withheld by stained glass. Upon the throne sits the queen. She makes no movement upon seeing her own son. The silver aegis approaches the Queen and takes a knee. Your Majesty. The aegis gestures behind herself. The Dacians have proven useful. The royal family is reunited. The prince blinks. Reunited? No. What of his brother? The Queen says nothing. The prince looks at her from across the room. He looks at her empty eyes, at her regal crown, and a pressure builds up suddenly in his mind. He feels his crown respond. It's too much. He drops to all fours with a cry. Steel sings as the helmeted Dacian draws his sword. The aegis stands, slowly, calmly, still facing the throne, and she draws her own sword, very intentionally, the blade and hilt glimmering. But that's not her sword. That sword she holds is not that of the silver aegis. She pulls off her own gauntlet and draws the blade across her exposed palm, unflinching. The crimson trail dribbles to the floor, and then it begins to glow, and it catches fire. The flames erupt with a roar, and the aegis is engulfed in fire. And when the inferno dies, he turns to the prince, his robes whirling, his eyes gleaming, the moonlight blood red. Without warning, the helmeted Dacian runs at the Inquisitor, leaping at with barely any effort. In a flash of flame, the Inquisitor knocks him aside. Metal clangs as the Dacian's dented helmet bounces away. And the prince's heart drops as he realizes who this Dacian actually is. I owe you my utmost gratitude, young sire, the Inquisitor says to the prince. You brought the Dacian general directly to me. And I suppose I must also thank your brother for providing me with such a convenient opportunity. Why, nobody but he and I knew the silver aegis's true fate. She has made the most perfect disguise. The prince, still unable to stand, still feeling a weight in his mind, stares at him in disbelief. My own brother killed the aegis? No, he didn't. He wouldn't. He told me he didn't. He swore. It's a lie. Oh, I'm afraid it's not a lie. Although, to be fair, I don't think he did it intentionally. One might call it a rather unfortunate sequence of events that he violently initiated. Fairness aside, there is work to be done. My young prince, I have no qualm with you. We have spoken already, come to see eye to eye, if you will. No, you are not the problem here. And he raises his glimmering sword, pointing it at the prince's brother, just now recovering from the blow. The heir will not become king. He has joined the ranks of our enemy, murdered his own mentor and guardian, betrayed his own kingdom, and turned his back to God. And so, he must perish
in divine flames! The sword ignites, casting brilliance through the dim chamber, and the Inquisitor's eye sockets are empty, burning with embers. I don't care about being king, the brother says, grabbing his own weapon and struggling to his feet. I don't even care about Dacia anymore. They didn't start the war. It was my brother's gift. I don't exactly know how his gift works, but I do know he didn't mean it. He didn't want there to be a war. He didn't want to cause the storm. He needs help. Someone to look up to. Someone who won't leave him. And I'm his brother. And it's my duty to look after him. He means the world to me. I would die for him. Do you hear me, Inquisitor? I would die for him! Oh, really? How convenient. Time to pay the price! The Inquisitor plants both feet firmly on the ground and thrusts his offhand forth. A lick of fire erupts from his fingertips, blazing toward the brother. The prince is paralyzed by the crown. My friends, you have 1 minute to discuss what the brother does. Your time starts now.
Remember the sequence.
Boss fight.
No matter what, aren't we?
Boss fight, yeah. What does the older brother do? What does he do in this turn? Just turn-based swap and dice.
What do you think? What do you think? You fainted off. Okay, you've been doing that earlier. I think you should use
It's fun to watch them. We're watching the Bad Ending and the Good Ending. I actually don't know how to trigger the Bad Ending. I haven't figured it out.
That's good.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I
Travelers, your time is up. Travelers, your time is up. Brownie Baker, you are choosing. Come here. Come. You can do it. You can do it.
Come on, we got this.
Right,
Brownie Baker, what does the brother do?
One question before I say this that I was going to ask you but didn't have time to. Is the Inquisitor wearing long robes?
Did you say long robes?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, I know this works every time. Grab the brother, dodge, no miss. Dodge, no miss. Every time. Works every time. And then. He can use either the shield or the sword to block any incoming paths as he... No, hear me out here. As he grabs one of these
I'm going
candles
to have to
and
ask
lights
you
the Inquisitor's
to
robe
choose
on
a
fire.
single action. This is too complex for a single reaction. You have said a few things. You have said dodge, you have said go for the brother, you have said use the shield. What will the brother do?
I didn't expect to be picked. Dodge. Yes.
Evasive maneuvers. I'm very sorry to hear it.
No,
My friends, this is what happens.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're sorry to hear it? What do you mean?
Don't stress yourself too much. Remember, forceful on it. Doesn't matter what we pick.
The brother only has a moment to take in his surroundings and react. He sees his brother paralyzed. He sees this lick of fire coming at him. Is he fast enough? He's going to find out. He tries to roll to the side, but realizes he has made a mistake. The fire is like a whip and it snaps across his body, melting straight through the black armor and scorching his flesh. Gah! He cries out and topples to the hard ground. The Inquisitor readies the glimmering sword and leaps forth, swinging the mighty blade down toward the brother. The prince is still paralyzed. You have 1 minute to discuss what the brother will do. Starting now.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
You can do it, travelers.
What you said, it was gonna go wrong.
While you talk, the tour guides will jam out to this boss music.
Exactly.
Dodge. Imagine. There are no iframes in this tale. Goodness gracious.
I like it when people panic. It's amazing.
Well, exactly. It's more fun watching panic when you know, like,
My friends, travelers, your time is over. Round 2 goes to Garrus 313. Come here. I hope you've been listening to the group, Garrus. There have been several ideas thrown around. What does the brother do?
I didn't quite listen to everyone though.
Then decide your own action.
So, the prince is still on the ground for now.
The prince is paralyzed. The brother is just being attacked, and there's a jump attack coming at him.
You just dodge. Just dodge that.
Evasive maneuvers once more.
Yes.
An interesting decision. This is what happens, travelers. Listen well.
well, don't. We get to see what happens.
The brother sees the mighty Inquisitor gliding through the air with a sword overhead. Once more, the thought occurs. He can avoid this, can't he? He's fast enough, isn't he? He rolls aside, but the Inquisitor lands, misses, but shoots out a large boot toward the brother, and the brother is sent flying from the kick. He feels the tremendous power shudder through his bones as he hears something crack within his chest. Gasping for breath, he tries to get back on his feet. The Inquisitor steps back, glaring down at the brother still trying to stand. He raises one arm heavenward, and fire begins to gather in his palm. The prince remains paralyzed. What does the brother do? Unlike the last 2 rounds, you now face imminent death. 1 minute.
Yell out the British name. Toss the shield. Toss the shield. Bro, help a homie out.
The pilot tries to perform evasive maneuvers, but before she can act,
Smash through the window and escape. Can't dodge something that's coming at you. Direct hit. I count.
By the way, this is how I lost almost everybody in my first thing. I'm down to the last 40 people, and about 40 of them are here.
You lost a whole bunch of them because you're glitching all over the place? Or...
Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, damn.
I had an idea for an attack
What do you think I'm never on VRTravellers anymore? This thing is dead.
Travelers, enough.
Easy antidote.
My friends, listen well. Your time for discussion is over. Which means I am going to call upon Galaxion. What does the brother do, and why is it using his divine gift?
I knew it.
You're not supposed to die at this point.
The prompt, one more time, please.
The answer.
The answer is
I need the
divine
prompt
gift.
again.
The brother must use his own divine gift.
Oh.
It's rigged at this point, I'm sorry.
Divine gift.
Divine gift. Galaxion. Even though you are new, you are truly a genius. Well decided. My friends, this is what happens.
It took us weeks to figure that out.
Yes.
The brother is reluctant, but he swallows it. There is no more time for secrets. The brother closes his eyes and lets the familiar feeling float up from his feet, and darkness consumes him. The brother, the air is a shadow, an actual shadow, swift and silent, and he has a few moments to reposition himself, with minimal chance of the Inquisitor spotting his movements. The Inquisitor raises a brow as the Shadowborn uses his miracle of darkness. He heaves the mighty fireball up and sends it to a corner of the throne room, missing the brother but illuminating most of the chamber. The brother has only moments to make use of what little darkness remains. The prince is still paralyzed. What does the brother do? You have 1 minute.
Can we wake the brother up at the Tower of Darkness?
I like this game.
This might be the part.
I know, right?
Sure, are they responding? Can act.
This thing is dead.
So, can you repeat that?
I wanted to know the prompts one more time.
The prompts. That's right. From this point on, all the combat answers are locked in because we are on the way to bad ending A, and then afterward, the good ending.
The valley teleport and the fast travel menu. Don't check
I stumbled on that accidentally because I would have been like, he's the dust lord, I know it, and then I'd be like, use the dust powers. And then I imagine cute guy would be like close enough.
Yeah, probably.
My friends, travelers, your time for discussion is over. Speaking of Dustborn, Dusty Kushami, come here. We are at round 4 of question mark. In this round, what is the brother going to do?
I didn't really hear a lot of other discussion, so I'm just gonna go with my gut and say use the shadow powers to get to the prince and try to yank the crown off him.
Take the crown off the prince. Dusty Kushami. If you want to hear something cool, have him take the sword back instead.
Let's take the sword back!
Genius, Dusty. Absolute genius. My friends, this is what happens.
I'm the smartest person alive!
The brother's shadow rushes toward the prince as fire and light spread. The light reaches the prince. The Inquisitor sees the brother reappear there, wielding a small but regal sword. The brother staggers away from the prince, momentarily dizzied by being forced out of his shadow form. The Inquisitor lets out a short burst of laughter and leaps toward the brothers, landing beside the prince. He sheathes the glimmering sword, reaches down, and with no effort, lifts the incapacitated prince by his neck. Surrender, he commands. What does the brother do? You have 1 minute to decide.
Is that ending again? The surrender?
I'm trying to think of what we were supposed to answer to get that in.
Is the queen just kind of there watching this happen? Is she just kind of on her phone going like, oh yes, my sons are being killed in front of me?
Yeah, she's pretty much just watching this entirely unfold at the time.
Oh my god!
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You'll see why she's watching this entirely unfold. Oh, maybe, I don't know if we're going to unveil the good end.
Because we've never found it.
Travelers, your time is over. I need somebody to sacrifice their own desires and give me a specific answer to take us on the path to bad ending. Hey. Who wants to live with the knowledge that they are about to kill a main character willfully?
I volunteer tribute.
There are a lot of people who I am very disturbed to know. My friends, I will give you all the answer and you can shout out anything you want to me because at this point it doesn't matter anyway. I need all of you who want to live with this responsibility to say anything except throwing the sword at your own mother.
Wait, what? I would kill her too, to be honest.
There's a reason why he said that.
I do want to actually throw the sword at her. I actually kind of feel like...
Throw the sword at the Inquisitor.
What are you doing while you're sitting in the throne?
Stab the Inquisitor. Throw the sword at the Inquisitor. Do the cha-cha. I'm hearing all kinds of responses. I'll accept all of them because who cares right now? My friends, this is what happens. The brother, with his own sword in hand, the grip familiar in his fingers, sees an opportunity, doesn't he? He lunges upward and tries to thrust his own sword at the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor swiftly knocks the blade out of his hand. It's no use. The brother looks up in time to see the Inquisitor's huge fist close around the prince's neck. His lungs burn and his heart breaks. Tears in his eyes. He panics. His own brother is dead. His mother is lost. And his enemy far too great. His kingdom is lost. And so, he abandons all that he loves. And he flees. My friends, please follow me.
Do it, we killed him.
Oh yeah, this is new.
Holy
we're in the forest.
Oh wow, it's been a long time.
Oh jeez, not
The
that
blood red moon.
There will be blood soup.
The man
Turn around,
who
look behind
lost
us.
his head.
And look up.
My controllers are about to die.
You know what? All the fires in California, our moon looks like this.
Oh,
The blood
that's
red
where
moon.
it is in this world.
You know you're not wrong.
Yep.
Ah.
Canadian wildfires that was happening that were happening.
That's fancy.
Do you guys come here often?
Yeah,
The brother
I think an error has occurred.
makes it beyond the walls of his home, beyond the bounds of the city, the heart of the kingdom that was to be his. The Inquisitor has no opposition. He will become the head of both the church and Varna, and Elizabeth's military. And his mother? Probably dead as well. Whoever was sitting on the throne, it was certainly not her. Despite the relief that the Inquisitor would no longer be able to use his brother as a weapon, his tears do not stop. What is he to do now? Where is he to go? What friends remain? What allies? He offers these questions to the ether, but there comes no reply. He feels something in his pocket. He draws the pendant. His father, the king, had drowned while trying to sail his brother to Laodicea. And now, they're both gone. And with this he realizes his promise will never be fulfilled. And he grips the pendant tightly and lifts his eyes skyward. A blood moon stares back. He draws his arm back and aims the pendant into the dark forest. None of this would have happened if they didn't sail to Elysia. None of this would have happened if the Oracle didn't share his prophecies. None of this would have happened if... None of this would have happened if his brother had survived instead of his stupid brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He lowers his arm and looks at the pendant once more, gleaming red. He closes his eyes, draws in a deep, quivering breath, turns his back to the crimson gateway, and starts a new journey, alone. My dear friends, welcome to Bad Ending A of The Prince.
Oh, shh.
This is how we were.
But tonight's event does not end here. The Encephalon has observed your choices, travelers, but it will not allow any deviations from the mimetic recordings. And so, we go back. My friends, please use your fast travel menus to navigate back to the finale. Use your fast travel menus to navigate back to the finale. If you are in desktop mode, press Tab. If you are in VR, you must also use Tab, your virtual desktop or your keyboard or something like that.
Yep.
Please go back to finale.
Mattress side. The mattress has a lot of sides. Typically, you only sleep on two sides of the mattress.
Well, better, but I hardly know her.
Yes.
Why are you like this?
Yeah.
Those are my speciality.
Was to find his sword at the mother.
I probably should do that too, my bad.
Can you maybe not do that so close?
Big brain or very convenient smooth brain?
Big brain or convenient smooth brain? I like that.
I don't know, sometimes just a convenient bit of smooth brain is all you need.
They call me smooth brain because they act so smooth.
You already have one. You know what? You get a tent. You're welcome.
Thanks, Pack.
I mean, whatever.
Right, did everyone get here fine? Or are we still waiting?
I think so.
I think we're still waiting.
Someone's going.
Yep. Still waiting for P to get over here.
I don't know why you feel very head paddable. You know, Eden gets sentimental. It's just how goats speak. Yes. You are also here all the time.
Oh, you know, I'm just trying distracted right now, so I didn't know who you were talking to. Sorry.
Make sure that VR chat is full screen.
Waiting for everyone to gather.
Sometimes people have.
Yeah, sometimes people have.
Appear to be having some technical issues with a few people. One person in particular is reporting issues with using tab menu and the Steam overlay.
I'm not.
Yeah, it does not have.
I tried to offer assistance, but unfortunately, the assistant has advised me not to use. I tried to offer seeds to try to bring them back with me.
Yeah, the Steam keyboard won't work. You have to use like OVR Toolkit or your actual keyboard.
Yeah, and if
overlay
you're using
like
like a OVR toolkit, you have to hit the lock button first, and then hit the tab key, and then it'll work.
Yeah, Steam VR won't let you use the tab key on the game, unfortunately.
That won't work.
They've advised me not to use chairs.
One moment, friends. We're trying to get everyone back here. This map isn't exactly designed to double back on an ending like that.
Fair. Hence why it's already red.
It is fair.
Though it might already
It's red because of the blood you have all spilled.
Is the good ending from here going to be long? Because my controllers are about to die, and I think my computer's in it.
Wait for everyone to get back here.
We are going to go straight back to round 5 of combat, and then finish it the right way, Deck.
I believe we say the words that you have told us not to say in the previous recording, correct?
Apologies are
My friends, travelers,
Imagine not leveling your soundboard.
the Inquisitor lets out a short burst of laughter and leaps toward the brothers, landing beside the prince. He sheathes the glimmering sword, reaches down, and with no effort lifts the incapacitated prince by his neck. Surrender, he commands. What does the brother do? You have about 15 seconds to remember what I told you to do last time.
Throw a sword at that bitch!
Come on there.
I can't. I'm in desktop right now, so I can't do anything. But thank you.
Kill the queen, throw the sword at the queen, matricide.
Wait, I only said 15 seconds. That's more than enough time. My friends, right on cue with the music. Let's get back into it. Now. Diarmid, would you like to do the honors? What does the brother do?
The brother will throw his sword at the porcelain queen, standing still behind them, in front of them.
The brother will throw his sword at the porcelain queen. Interesting lore. My friends, this is what happens. Everything slows down. The prince looks. The brother looks at the prince dangling there, alive yet consumed by the glowing crown. He looks at the Inquisitor, grinning, domineering, truly a warrior sent by God. Or a demon from the abyss. The brother looks over his shoulder. And as he turns, he makes his decision. He pivots on one foot and throws his own sword. He throws it at his mother. It soars across the throne room, blade first, spiraling, and it plunges into porcelain. Grey shards go flying as a shrill, shattering sound fills the tall chamber. The prince opens his eyes. The pressure eases. The queen's crown falls. She was a porcelain doll. The Inquisitor is unperturbed. He keeps a firm hold of the prince, and in his other palm a divine fire grows.
ready to end the prince's lives. This round, the prince and the brother can both act. You must all decide what both brothers will do, and you have 1 minute.
So, you know how the brother can, or you know how the prince can teleport into his mind?
baby. Yeah.
Quick attack.
Time to slam the Inquisitor into the table.
No. We teleport. We get the sword. We get Inquisitor's sword and stab him with the sword.
Teleport the sword into the brother's hands, and the brother forces the Inquisitor to deal the final blow.
Outside of the Inquisitor's body.
I want the brother to melt the sword.
It's time to slam the Inquisitor through the table, WWE style. Tag team.
Travelers, your attention. The time for discussion is over. Which means I need to choose a soul. A soul. Some of you here don't have one. Interesting. I am going to choose.
It's better. Yeah, I'm sure.
But the strings of fate decide.
Leon Star. Come here, Leon Star.
Don't worry. You don't have the answer.
Now, this is round 6 of combat, and we're almost at the end. You are new, so I expect that you do not know the answer. Is this correct?
Correct.
That is completely fine. The other travelers here will help you. Those travelers who have the answer, come forth. Tell me, what does the prince do and what does the brother do? Help out Leon Star. He is our last hope.
Yeah.
Prince can teleport.
Brother
stands.
The brother.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Use your divine powers.
Oh yeah. And the prince imagines. So what do we teleport?
Use the power of friendship and
Hands into the brother.
That's what the prince does. And the brother...
Leon Star, do you understand? Tell me what you're hearing.
Yeah.
While the brother does what?
Stab.
Interesting, Leon. Very anime. Let's see if it works.
Power of friendship.
The brothers don't understand what's happening. Their mother isn't here. They look at one another, making eye contact for a heartbeat. The prince's gaze shifts down the side toward the Inquisitor's sword, and the mother understands. The brother begins to run at the Inquisitor empty-handed. The Inquisitor laughs and his divine fire grows. The brother leaps at their great foe, and the Inquisitor turns his attention away, confident, bringing his other hand in, and he begins to swing for the prince's head with a crackling ball of fire. The fireball stops. He looks down. The brother has his feet planted on the Inquisitor's chest, and the air is holding the shimmering blade, the end of which protrudes from the Inquisitor's back.
Inquisitor lets go of the prince and looks up into the brother's eyes.
The robot guy.
This horse. No, I'm not like that. I taste like chicken.
The horseless headsman?
Way to clutch it.
That's the way now. Now horses.
The last fumes of life.
More like a headless poodle.
Plug them in. Plug your controllers in while we're standing here.
I'm going way too fast.
I can't do that without unplugging my keyboard and mouse, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
After the event, I'll tell you something. It might help you. Before I leave.
Oh, yeah.
Friends, I don't advise standing this close to me in case there is an echo or feedback of some kind.
Oh yes, that's me.
You could also mute your mic while they're speaking.
I know, but I forget about that.
The story concludes. The prince finds his brother, the king, looking out across the kingdom. The brother turns and smiles. "There you are," he says. "You got my message, then? Ah, how are your wounds?" He leans in to inspect his younger brother. "I'm fine," the prince says. "My neck is a bit sore, but I'm fine. You wanted to talk about something?" The brother turns back to the balcony view. His expression tightens and then softens. Good. Good. I'm glad you're alright. That man has left scars across our kingdom. Scars that need attention. Our kingdom? I know you're still young, but... well, we've been through a lot, haven't we? And I saw how you were out there. You've been gifted a great miracle, Anna. We've all seen it. All felt. And that crown. The prince reaches up and touches it, something he's been able to do only recently. It does make it a lot stronger, but I'm more aware of it. Yes, I think I'm starting to get used to it. That's a relief. The Oracle of Lazarus has a lot of work to do. The church is in pieces. There are rumors of zealots still hiding in the underworks. The Aegises need a new leader, and we have a journey to Laodicea together to meet together. And the people are looking up for answers. He places a hand upon his younger brother's shoulder. Then the prince looks around. We need to find a new oracle, don't we? Yes, we do. Who do you have in mind? The Oceanborn. The prince's stomach begins to churn. No, it's too much. No, it's too scary. He's going to make mistakes. More people will die. You'll get blamed. Another war will start. Another... Listen. I know how frightening this is. When we first ran away, part of me was glad. Good, I thought. Now I don't have to worry about becoming king. I was so scared. I still am. Every day when I wake up, and every night when I close my eyes, it doesn't end. But you know what? Whenever I feel that fear creeping up, I think about all the things I have. People that look up to me, a brother that needs me, and a mother who one day we will cure. And when I think about these things, it's like the clouds part a little, and the sun comes out. I promise you this. If you want to become the next oracle, then I will look out for you, just like I know you will look out for me. And just imagine what you and I could do for Lazarus, Shadowborn and Oceanborn, King and Oracle, miracle-wielding brothers. And knowing that, doesn't that make everything just a little bit less scary? The prince thinks long and hard about the offer. He wants to. He really, truly wants to. He loves his brother dearly, but the fear is profound. What if he isn't good enough? What if he does something wrong? The brother simply steps away, approaches the balustrade, and climbs on it, holding a pillar for support. And he faces the sky with his eyes closed. And for a few moments, the prince is filled with peace. Better days ahead.
Yay!
I promise. The king looks back, haloed against a golden glow, and offers his hand. And the prince takes it.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Show some respect. Bang your controllers. Yes.
That was beautiful.
Dear travelers,
finally.
That was it. That was it.
Congrats.
Thank you for the show.
My final performance. The best possible outcome. And it's out there, waiting for you in your own lives. Never stop looking. My friends, this time next week will not be a tour, but there will be one last event hosted by me. Not a performance, but, well, I hope to see you all there, because it's going to be the first and last chance you get to hear the tale that would have been, to hear what I did have planned for the waiter next week, my friends. A one-off opportunity.
Amazing.
If you can't make it, fear not. I'm sure there will be several recordings. Now, my friends, please, I beg you, gather around me, face the entrance. Photographers, get your cameras ready. Let's commemorate this beautiful moment.
Oh,
yeah.
I know what we'll say on 3. McZealots.
No. No.
Yes.
Anyone who
No,
says
we're not ending it on
from the
that.
Discord.
Destroy. Destroy. Destroy.
How about this?
We never
Happy trails.
Happy trails?
Yes.
Long live the king.
Happy
Let's all say whatever we want. This isn't a cult, after all. Very well, my friends.
Sure.
On
Praise the
3.
cube.
1, 2,
3.
The world.
Whatever we want.
Praise
Whatever
the
we
cube.
want.
Thank you, Treijim.
Whatever we want. Whatever we want.
It's been a hell of a journey.
Whatever we want.
Man,
So
Thank
boring.
you for
Prince
We're not
and
the
I'm not crying, you're crying.
your face is
some
crying.
better days
Prince.
ahead.
Just like we promised, travelers.
It's not strong enough for my potions, travelers.
Tire gems.
My friends, I will put you back now into the care, the loving, purple embrace of the man who started this all. Sheen, come and take your
Papa.
Tesseract back. I'm not going to need it
As you
anymore.
wish. Everyone,
Such a
if you can manage it, put your hands together for the one, the only, Treijim the tour guide.
Yeah.
No, no tomatoes.
Cubes aren't allowed to cry. My friends. My friends, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here and sharing this moment with us. As always, thank you for being the reason that we continue to do this. Thank you for being our bright spot in the world. This tour will be remembered by everyone, Treijim. This incredible story, this emotional inertia that you have built up to this moment. I don't know what else to say. It's just too much. But thank you, Treijim. I can say that. Thank you for doing all of this.
And an epic backflip.
Oh, yeah.
Do a triple backflip.
Oh, it's a triple.
VRTravellers started out as a lonely a lonely trek. As many of you already know, it was me, as Treijim said, walking through the virtual worlds, surprised to see people walking up and asking us about what a beautiful place this is, and to explain to them the lore and the story. I tried my best alone, but it wasn't until Treijim, Rendizo, and Nick joined me that we could do something as amazing as this. It's thanks to you, Treijim, that VRTravellers is here in this room under these sunbeams with that beautiful music. I never dreamed it would grow to this. I will forever be trying to top this, I assure you that.
Look.
Yes. Well, my friends, this is not the end. The story continues. And we do have more tours in development, as you already know. Following Treijim's finale, I'll offer some special announcements on that topic. And hopefully before then, I'll post some updates on what our team has been working on. Treijim is still with us. He still will work in development with the Painter 2 and the other tours we have. Still part of the team, of course. My friends, if you would like to help us and join us in creating these story tours, as we call them, please continue to join our events, continue to make friends in our Discord, and continue to let us be a bright spot for you, as all of you are for us.
Nice loud keyboard.
I love the keyboard. I love it.
I'm not used to being on desktop, I'm sorry.
You know, during some of our tours, it takes typing in order to take notes during key parts and things like that. Your jokes, your laughter, the little stories you tell about what you thought about each part. We're listening to them behind the scenes as we walk with you from room to room. And we talk about it amongst ourselves. And we try to imagine what all of you are feeling. And so, furiously typing and taking notes whenever a wrong choice is made, or laughing or getting nervous and excited, or even angry when we go down the path you didn't expect. It's all just so magical for us. So, thank you, travelers. Thank you.
No
Please
problem,
consider checking out our Patreon. Our tours are free and will always be free. But if you join our Patreon, it's only $3, and your money will go right back into the community for everything that we commission. And we have a lot of active commissions out there. So please, take a look and consider supporting us. Finally, we'll hang out here for about 5 minutes or so. And you all can talk. And after that, we'll drop a portal back to the rendezvous, where we'll have an after party. For those of you that are new here, during our after party, Treijim has a library inside the rendezvous where you may check out books. Any text that is mentioned in a tour counts as a book, and you may request to check it out to receive interesting lore or clues to our tours. I will be serving at the bar. Ah, not tonight.
Apologies.
I see.
I won't be doing lines tonight.
That serves the same purpose. Sometimes they give clues or just funny reactions. But enough of all that. Travelers, we are VRTravellers, and we create immersive, story-based tours with original worlds. Original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and the most wholesome team effort you can possibly imagine. And this is the end of The Prince. Thank you, travelers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you all.
Thank you.
This literally wouldn't be possible without all the effort and all the work you guys put in. So, quite frankly, thank you both for bringing us all together. The friends we've made here, I'm not sure any of us would have met had it not been for all of you, everyone.
Takes one USB cable.
What even them?
Alone and
The
lost to
real
some
good
minor
ending
degree when I first entered
was the
VR
friends we
chat.
made along the way.
And thanks to that
For once,
fateful
that's
meeting
not a joke.
on
It's not. And I'm out of character.
VR Con,
Hello.
I'm now part of a very amazing community.
I am.
Man, that can be noted.
Screw that Treijim guy. Treijim's in town now.